Previously on Surviving Sliptopia.
The world that is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and I've had some comments piling up that I should do a world tour. But yeah, the ICD, everything's covered in water over there, completely spawn proof, and we're locked up. And we're back. I don't know what's going on there. It's really, really weird. I just have to let the world, I have to let the crashed client just sit for a while and log back in and it works. But here we have a little difficult to use ender pearl elevator of sorts. And then that takes us back to the up top here. And I haven't developed anything in the end. It's just kind of an empty wasteland of ender girls. But I do have black cheese as my texture as opposed to other cheese. This is just the ghetto Enderman destroying area. Oh no, oh no, oh no. My ghetto Enderman farm here. Ah, so loud. Oh my gosh. Let's get out of here. Get out of my face. And we're back at the canvas. So this is the canvas, the main base that I built when I started. And so what I'd like to do is maybe take you up into this area. I think this video is going to be very, very long. It's going to be very long. But so the canvas is kind of, it's a large build. I've been building the canvas for I don't know how long. Probably, I'm going to guess like 9 months. Or something like that. It's been a long time, and it's really come a long way. If you're interested to kind of see what went on about stuff and things, I recommend starting around episode 50, and then watching episode 50 of season 1, Settle. But episode 50 of season 1, and kind of take a look at there if you want to see, you know, what went on and kind of how everything came together. That would be a good place to start. But this is just the nether portal that we have, and then you saw the tunnel that comes up here. And it's just got a water slide type thingy diddler that I have set up over here. And the canvas is a 128 radius, so 256 diameter circle. And I did that for spawn reasons. I thought maybe I'd build a spawner in there or something like that, but I never ended up doing that. And then over here is something we don't really see very often. I don't really talk about it very much, but it is a cemetery for our pets, for the pets that I've had in the past that have passed on or passed away. And so each one gets their own kind of special block. And then there's Cobble the dog and Tango Down the kitty, the naughty kitty, John Candy, the naughty kitty, and Admiral Akbar, the naughty kitty. Admiral Akbar was instrumental in helping us to defeat Penelope and the Derp army when they were invading the canvas. And if you want to check that stuff out, again, it's back in those season 1 episodes. And then over here, you see, we can head to the outside of the canvas. Did you escape again, Ender? So this is the altar to Notch. It is where we come and sacrifice our stuff and things like gold and gold swords and rotten flesh and sugarcane and a redstone torch. Please, Notch, make it not rain for that many things worth of time. And we worship Notch and make it not rain. Here are the altars for donators and just a little outside area. And here's Ender the horse, who is probably going to escape. I think what we're going to do is bring him inside because we need to make a pen for him. We'll just leave him in here, that way he can't escape. So this is Cobblestone Park, and just kind of a nice little park area. I wanted to keep 25% of the canvas green in an effort to keep the area green and recycly and safe for the environment. But over here is the altar to subscribers, and I built this guy for all of you so that you can kind of see, you know, that you're important to me and that I care about your faces, and I'm glad that you watch and hang out. But inside of here is a special set of weapons and armor that's just for you, so that if you ever log in, you can come here and grab this stuff. But there's the Master Spoon, Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3. Fail Not, the Bow, Flame 1, Power 5, Punch 2, Infinity 1, Unbreaking 3. Serpentine 3, Protection 4, Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity 1, Unbreaking 3. Witherbane, Luton 3, Spite 5, Double D, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3. The Sun Sword, Sharpness 5, Fire Aspect 2, Unbreaking 3. Slick Shoes, Trouser Pants 2, and KO. Oh, and Sir Humphrey Davy, Silk Touch 1, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3. Those are all the kind of the weapons that I used myself. And I decided to repair them all up and put them in there for you guys. So the underroom, if you guys must have seen it, and I'm actually not going to show it off because it's been shown off a lot in the last couple of episodes. But here's a slime plug, and this is a slime spawner so I can get slime balls, but also down in here is where the actual farm is. We can get inside here. It is a completely and unbelievably oversized slime farm. And the idea behind this was to have an unlimited amount of slime balls, and at the same time do something, create the slime plug. And what the slime plug does is it actually stops slime spawn, or stops mob spawns, because it reaches the mob cap. So you can see here we got our slimes are all dying, and they are drowning into the little bitty slimes, and then the little bitty slimes all come over here. And then back in behind there is the slime elevator, and that brings them up to the top. But the size of the farm makes it unreal efficient. It is really too big. It took me a couple weeks to get this all to happen, and it has an on-off switch, so you can see those dispensers there. They'll turn on and flood the area with water, and that will turn the spawner off. And so I can use my other spawners if I'd like to. But the slime plug, the idea is that the level cap, or the mob cap's right around 70. So if you keep the spawner on, here's some of the guts of the spawner, and it's kind of exposed so you can see it. There's the elevator, you can see him going up there. But if you keep the spawner on and you let the amount of slimes raise till they get to about 70, then they'll stop other spawns from happening in the world. So it's kind of a plug for spawns, so that they can't spawn. So we can turn it off. That's just kind of a killer right there. You can see, kills the little baby slimes, and then you can hit them if you want to get XP. But if we do this, it'll actually turn those lights off, and that means that the spawner's off. So let's go ahead and make sure we kill these guys. Try to kill as many as we can. There's going to be a bunch in the system still, but what I like to do is we'll show off a couple other things, but I'll turn on the Cathedral spawner, which I don't really turn on very much. I don't use this spawner very much, but it is a spawner that we have here. We can turn that on. You can see now it's on. It's going to take a couple minutes to warm up, so we'll let that thing sit. This is just a little area where we put up our dragon egg when we killed the Ender Dragon. And then you may notice there's a place here called the Gateway, and if we come out here, this is the gateway, and it's just kind of the way into the canvas. And then there are these beacon towers. So the beacon towers, let me see here. We'll head up inside of one so you can kind of see what's going on. And these are similar to the idea of the beacons that were back at the fortress, where it allows, not only it allows other people to see if they're passing by, but also allows me to see where I am, and kind of, if I'm lost, I can find my way back. Yeah, so this, from here you can kind of see the canvas a little bit better, the Derp Village and all of that stuff and things. So we'll head down here. And the gateway is here. And then this will take you out to the Cheaty Desert, and there really isn't much to show there. It's just a place I can head down inside of here and just kind of walk it. But a pretty cool tunnel. This is where I think John Candy ended up dying, our cat. and a neat tunnel that heads out to the Cheaty Desert. And all that is a desert that has where I used to get sand from, and I built a couple of sand generator machines out there too that are all broken. But so we'll go back in here. And this is the branch. So, oh no, that's not the branch. It's the spine, pardon me. The spine is our mine. This is where I get all my resources and such. And I figured I'd just take you down to show you. But it goes in that direction and in that direction forever and ever and ever. And it's just a branch mine, guys. That's how you get resources. You got a branch. You got a mine. So somebody, I can't remember exactly who it was, had recommended that we call it the spine. Don't block me. Don't block me. Oh, I hate your face. I want to kill your face right now. Let's see if we can do this. Ah! Oh, I hit the minecart. Seriously? Settle. But they said it looked like a spine when you look at it through I have a couple of X-ray machines. Get the sound down? And I think it looked like a spine as well, so we call it the spine. I think that this is going to end up being broken up into 2 episodes. I'm pretty sure, in fact. It's already gone really long. Whoa, I hear mobs. What? Whoa, what up, guy? So I turned my spawn plug off, and you can see we got an Ender Girl over there. That stuff and things have started to spawn. And let me see here. We got any mobs in here yet? No mobs over in there yet. This is the altar to Smoothstone. If you haven't noticed, I love building Smoothstone. So I built this altar to kind of immortalize Smoothstone. And it looks like the clock's off. So I have some work to do. I have to replace some of these clocks with hopper clocks, because these redstone clocks are buggy as all get out. So are you on now? Alright, so you can see if we do this, it's just going to build some Smoothstone for us. Like so. And it's pretty cool. You can come over there and get some smooth if you need it. Alright. So, I'm surprised we haven't got any mobs in here yet. Let me see what's going on. Everything good, guys? I hear... What? You're not supposed to be up here. Wow, good aim, guy. So let's head over and take a sec here. And I might just AFK right here in my AFK spot. This is where you should AFK at the cathedral. But alright, so what it is, let me go ahead and head under here to the X-ray machine so I can show you. So if we take a look down in here, you can see that there's a spawn room. Oh, the lights are on. Well, that's why it's not working. So you can see there's a spawn room down in there and a spawn room over there, and they have lights on them, and so that's how it shuts off, which is exactly why it isn't working. Oh, and also there you can see the branch. There's the spine, and it goes in both directions for quite a ways. But yeah, I use these X-ray machines to kind of take a look at different stuff and things. There's the under room right there. So there you can see some of the under workings of that. There's the slime farm. There's just some tunnels and stuff and things down in that area. So, but we're gonna have to turn this bad boy on if we want it to be turned on. So I'm a little scared, a little surprised actually even that, oh weird. Why is on? Oh, something's not right. Huh? This thing should be no problemo. Is this T-flip-flop not working anymore? Looks like it isn't. So that means that we're gonna have to get that fixed at some point, but what happens is they spawn in those areas and then they travel up these water elevators here all the way up to there. Do it for me. do what I want. So they head up all the way up to there, and then they drop down in here, and they hit, and they die. And then if you sit in this area right here, you can collect all the drops. There you can see some of the drops I've already collected. But that's the cathedral. And again, it's kind of an aesthetic build as well. So our dogs, stuff, and things, and Dr. Unseemly Dog Posture are over there. Let's head down into this area here, and we'll check out the sugar prison, or the sugar hospital. So this is one of the first buildings that I built here, and it's kind of ghetto-y, but I've upgraded it with a hopper and stuff. But you hit that there, and it all has ice channels, and it draws all the sugar cane down, and you can see it's just all filling up inside of here, like so. So cool way to get some canes. There hasn't been any development over in this area. We still have these kind of open and ready to go. But out here, oh my gosh, I have to turn that slime spawner back on. So you can see I get spawns all over the place, but with the slime plug on, I get almost none. If you watch my episode, you may notice I have almost no spawns. And that's because of that slime plug. But here's the village derps. And, oh my god. So it's nighttime. But I built a little extra building back here, and it just has a bunch of doors. It's a house of doors, but it has enabled there to be an overproduction of golems. So we have plenty of golems to defend our derps as they hang out in their little houses. Some of these houses are natural, and some of them aren't. You kind of really can't tell. I built them identically, and there's another one of the beacons back there, but kind of a cool area back here, but I keep them there. And the big thing was that there was enough golems to keep them defended, and they've been alive in there for months and months, so they should be good to go. Alright, so we saw all that stuff over there. I guess it's time we can head over to kind of like the industrial district, so to speak, that we have in this area here. So this was based on a design, I do believe, again by Suzuma, and it's a pumpkin and watermelon farm. And so if you come over here and stand there, hit that pressure plate, there's some piston ladders that come up, and then you have all the melons and the pumpkins coming out here, like so. Glorious. And then we put them away inside the appropriate chests, like that. And a neat little kind of futury room over here. But if we head down over to this area, oh, that's weird. A melon fell out. This is kind of going to be, and has always been slated as kind of the industrial area, because we have that farm over there. We have these farms here. This is Doc M's fishing area. The design that Doc M had for kind of a fishing room, but I did mine. He did his above ground or below ground, and I did mine kind of above ground. So if you grab a fish rod like so, and you stand right about here, and you just spam the fish rod for long enough, and actually takes kind of a long time, but eventually you'll catch a fish. I don't know if it's gonna work for me. It takes a really long time. I built it thinking it'd be really great. We could get some easy fish, but it takes a real long time to AFK. So to get that, give me back that. But it is kind of cool to have in case I ever do need fish. And we have 14 fish. And over here is Unhost's Nano Farm, which I've left on, unfortunately. Do I have bone meal in there? I have like no bone meal to show this off with. We'll put 6 in there just so you can see what's going on. But really, really loud. And if you stand right here, you can spam. And it actually looks like it may not work, yeah, unless you have bone meal all around there. Let me turn this bad boy off. Oh my gosh. So it used to work a lot better. It used to take advantage of the bottom 3. There's 3 dispensers underneath there, but they've kind of stopped working, and that was due to an update. So it still works pretty good, and it's definitely still the easiest way that I have in order to get wheat. But that's it for Industrial Row over here. It's kind of neat to do this tour with you guys, because I'm seeing that I still have a lot of land that I have available to develop. But so these are the sheep cells, sheep breeding cells, and these are something that I actually designed. So what they are is there's one for each color. of the sheep, and you can see there's sheep down inside of here. And when you come up here, you'll stand on this, you'll hit this pressure plate, and it starts the water a-flowing. And then if you just come up here and you hold the shears, you can get all the sheep like so. Come on. They have to hop up. It's like exactly the correct height where if they hop in the water, then you'll get them. And then you can see that all the wool is flowing down into the hoppers there. And then if we come down, we'll hit the button and turn all the water off. And then we have wool. Just collects in the ends of the system like that. And it was kind of the most compact way that I could find to get a lot of wool very quickly. So I don't really use wool, but it's all here in case I need it. I have one for each color. But then over here we have the cabs. So these are ridiculously large towers that were built on top of these ridiculously small spawners. So these are Suzuma's compact animal breeders. And you can see here that they're just a neat little thing. You can turn them on like so, and if we grab a little bit of wheat, we can breed them like this, and then they'll do their humpy times, and yeah, so then we can kill them. You can just go right underneath here, collect the drops. And yeah, it works good. It's a really nice compact way to put that away. Nice compact way to keep all your animals in one spot, but I felt it was, I don't know, I felt this area needed something larger, so I kind of built these big towers on top. So you can see it's kind of cool towers. They look good. They kind of match the observation tower a bit. And then we have another cab area here that's set up for all of our pigses and is the same thing. So, back in this area, behind the sheeple, we have the chicken cube. So there's about 100 chickens up there. I have a little bit more. Sometimes they glitch out. And in this area here, you can AFK and gather some eggs. And then take your eggs, and you can go into the hazmat room and throw your eggs up into this area. Like so. And the hazmat area is so that if there are any chickens escape, they only escape into here. They don't escape into the world. So you can head out into there, and then what will happen is they sit on top of this pressure plate, and then they grow up. And once they grow up, you do that to them, and they die on fire. This design is by Woolly Creeper. It's really great farm design by him. I really liked it, and so I put it into my world. I've been thinking about doing some updates to it recently to just update the dispensation of eggs. But yeah, I built a kind of a fence around here. When I first was building this, guys, there was so many chickens escaping into the world, it was crazy. But and then back here, we haven't done this yet, but this is kind of where I think maybe some of our horse things might go. I don't know if there's enough room for it. Now that I see over in this area, we might do some horse work or something like that. But this is the back door, which we have never built. Rudy Warlock has done a video response for this. And then Willie had some ideas as well, and I have some different ideas too. But that's the back door to the canvas, and then you can kind of head up here, and there's a little trail that heads over to this last final beacon. And there you can kind of get a view of the canvas from over in here. So let's head back down. I think we have a couple more things to see, and then it's going to be hasta la vista. We will have seen it all. I think there's only one thing that I'm not going to get to, and that's probably my ice farm. And the ice farm is like, it's out past, if you head to the nether portal and then just head straight back, you'll hit it, and it's just kind of out there because it's in an ice biome. But there isn't really anything special to see there. But this is where we're going to build our enchanting tree. So it's a Woolly Creeper design piston, what is it? Elevator thingy-doodler? I can't think of the name of it right now. But Stairavator, I like it. I just made that up. But so designed by Woolly Creeper, and the idea that what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna build a tree out of coal blocks and emeralds, and it is to replace the enchanting table that we used to have inside the Emporium. So it's gonna be epic. It will, believe me, once we're done. And we have a little update. This was an altar to when emeralds came out, and a nice little gazebo right here. But then this is the Emporium. I think it's episode 71 or 72 if you want to check it out. It's one of my favorite episodes. It's the first time I ever did like a montage of building, kind of an intense montage of building. But so if we head into the Emporium, it just has a bunch of storage chests. We have some smelting areas down in here. We have an anvil we can repair with, and this is our beacon. And then we have speed 2 and regen on. And yeah, so this is where all my stuff and things are. There's all sorts of stuff and things in here. You can see, I like organization, so everything's nice and organized. Just stuff and things everywhere. So, geez Louise, I think that's just about it. Let's turn our sound back up. And then this is the observation tower. I think, yeah, the first building that I ever built in Sliptopia, or in the canvas. And it's been a matter of it's been an interesting character in my series. The elevator has worked and not worked several times based on updates, and I've really almost torn it down a few times and have decided not to, and thankfully I never did, because now it's working, and it was quite an intense build, but it was the first big build that I ever did. Over here there's a quick drop. Ooh, I almost quick dropped. Leads down, and then up in this area we have our shutter system. So this is a system of redstone that will allow the shutters to raise and fall. So down inside of here you can see there's pistons all along the outside edge, and it all works on a daylight sensor. And so when the daylight sensor's working, when it turns off, the shutters, I don't know, it'll be a few minutes before they shut off. Let's see if we can make it happen for you guys. So, you know what? We can't. There's not a way to make it happen. No, I gave Notch my redstone torch, so I can't show you. But yeah, so this is just our bedroom here. A little fireplace, a couple of chests. I believe over here I have some emergency pearls. Oh, do I? Yeah, some emergency pearls over there for when I die. And actually, this might turn on, which means we want to be on the inside of it. But we get a great view of all the stuff and things out here at the canvas. And yeah, and I don't think I missed anything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I really hope that you enjoyed it. It was kind of just a ramble, and I wanted to get you guys up to date. I know I took a couple of... Oh, there we go. So there you go. Everything worked. Give me like so. So now we're inside and everything oh no, worked, and we can go to sleep. And then the shutters will all open in the morning. But yeah, so that's the world tour. That's the canvas in a nutshell. I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. If, like I said, you had any questions, let me know. I know it took a long time, but I got a lot of requests for it, and I hope that you enjoyed it. It was neat. It's kind of fun to take a look at the world and then see, you know, we have all this area where we can still build. We got this area back here, all this stuff down in that road. All this area behind the altar to Smoothstone. We got a lot of projects that we have to get done. There's still a lot of work to do. And it's fun. It's fun to build, and I think that the best thing about the canvas is going to be that one day it's going to be done, and that's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about today. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share, and favorite it as you see fit. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Let's see if I can get this inside the Emporium. Oh, so close. Ugh.